So I was at 2 companies before this. One of them, I thought I was getting paid right. Thought I was getting paid good. I still to this day don't know. Well, I do know now that I've went over numbers with Jeremy. Yeah, man. The company I was at right before Top Pitch, they don't show you none of your stuff. You're not seeing how much material costs. You're not seeing how much labor costs. You're gonna see all that over here at Top Pitch. And I was at another company that a lot of people are familiar with. I won't say no names, but out there, you're working for them. You're working to get the owners of that company their TRX trucks and Ferraris and nice houses. Over here at Top Pitch, we're working for us. We're working for me, Ashton, guys like us to get what we want. Get us a house, get us the truck we want. We're not here. Of course, Jeremy's gonna make some money. Everybody makes money. They don't work for free. But he's here for us, not for himself. And you ain't gonna find that nowhere else but here at Top Pitch.
With every house that these guys do, you've got a QuickBooks edit. So everything that gets wrote out of each policyholder or each property address, you get to see it. Here's your dump fee. Oh, here's your labor. Here's your material. You get to see everything. It's not 10% taken off for an office. There's nothing taken out of it. So these guys can see what a scope is worth. They can see the debits out of it, see the checks where it went to verify it. They get to see everything. So it's hard to take a number or take a percentage and move it, because with them having access to be able to walk in the office and say, hey, can you pull QuickBooks on this and tell me everything that was debited off of this address? There's no hiding it, guys. This is 100% the truth, 100% transparency. Anytime these guys can walk in and ask to see where they're at on a property.
Another thing is, when you call Jeremy, he's gonna answer the phone to get back to you. At these other companies, if you ain't selling them 2-3 million a year, they don't even know who you are really. Over here, you're part of a team. We're building a culture over here. It's all a unity, really. It's not, oh, he sold this, so that's our favorite guy. No, it's a team over here. So my first impressions on Jeremy were, I knew it was real the second I started talking to him, man. Pulled up to the office, was talking to Ben, and then Jeremy pulled up, started talking to me, and I'll tell you, I left the office and instantly called my girlfriend, and I said, this is what I'm gonna do. It wasn't I'm gonna go home and think about it. Before I left the office, I didn't even have to think about it. They told me, think about it over the weekend if you wanna come over. I said, all right, but before I even walked out the office door, I knew this is what I was gonna do. You can just see it, man. It's all genuine. It's not, like you said, transparency is there. You can see I don't even know the word to use for it, the realness.
All right, guys, let's open it up. Let's get to the heart of this. Unmatched earning potential is what sets us apart to start with. 70-30, that's what sets us completely apart. You know, and I've seen the guys out there that pay their guys really, really well after commissions and bonuses. I mean, you think about it. Some of these guys are already paying 70-30. They're just not breaking it down. They're not saying it. You know, I've seen a couple of comments on there, you know, and hats off to you guys. I appreciate the good comments. I appreciate people saying that they go back and look at their books and bonus structures and truck allowances and fuel allowances. They're already paying them 70-30. Man, I appreciate that, because honestly, there's probably quite a few guys paying 70-30 and just hadn't did the numbers on it and realized what they're doing. It's really easy to get caught up doing work and not paying attention to what you are paying these guys. The good guys that pay these guys right, that's how you keep good guys. That's how you build good guys.
70-30 like gives you, it gives you a push too.
Gives you wings like Red Bull.
Yeah, like it makes you want to sell. Like, okay, I'm getting 70%. I want to go out there and hit these doors. I want to sell. I want to make money, you know?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm busting all these doors to get Jeremy rich. I feel like I'm out here busting these doors so I can get myself and he can get himself money, you know?
It is definitely for y'all, and it's definitely a driving factor that will make you go out there and beat doors. You know, it's easier when you're doing it for yourself and not doing it for me or some other reason. It's all about you. And it's an easy you. So when I started it, I was doing it for another guy. You know, sometimes you drag, you hear a bunch of no's, and you're like, man, I'm gonna start over tomorrow. But 70-30, we'll have you keep on hitting the door.
Yeah.
No? Okay, I'm gonna go to your neighbor. No? Okay, I'm gonna go to your neighbor, and just keep rolling.
It definitely sounds a lot better than 60 or 40-60 or 50-50.
10, 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, that stuff that's been in this industry a long time. They've been feeding it to the guys for a long time. This is just a different model. It's a different structure. You know, I feel like the guys that make this industry move should make the money. It's how you get there faster, definitely when you do it for yourself. So you guys could leave y'all could leave Top Pitch today with knowing, Bailey, with what you're picking up and the skills that you're picking up along with beating doors. You could step out there next week and go to work for yourself. But when you think about 70-30, man, it's really what you would be making if you was out there for yourself. You've got a PA that'll meet you on site if needed. You've got someone in the back end doing your supplements. All it is just like paying those people that you run your own company, but without the headache. You don't even have to make the phone calls. The office makes it for you.
Yeah, so basically, like you said, if I was to leave Top Pitch today and go work for myself, I'm going to still have to pay these people to supplement. I'm going to have to pay somebody to do my contracts. I'm going to have to pay somebody to, you know, just all this stuff.
The man hours, the man hours that it takes to make it run, you're not doing it yourself. Man, I've seen guys jump out there that are capable, just rock stars at beating doors and getting yeses and lining stuff up. There's so many of them. They jump out there and they're like, oh man, there's so many things I don't want to have to deal with that working with a team takes care of for you, and it gets all the headaches off of you.
And that leads back to the motivation at the door. You strictly are focused on what you're doing at the door.
Right.
You're not focused on, say I got a job last week, I don't got to supplement it. I can focus on these doors I'm knocking today while somebody's at the office supplementing.
That's right. So a culture, when you're dealing with a small team versus a big team, you kind of figure it out as you go. The only thing I can say is we got solid guys, we got good guys, and everybody cares about everybody.
And I'll tell you, I'd say another thing, at those other companies, they'll have these group chats where they aren't necessarily intentionally doing it, but they're basically belittling their guys. So you got somebody selling $2 million, he's making the guy who only sold 100,000 feel like he's not doing nothing. Over here, it's not that. Ashton could sell 100,000 next month and me sell 30,000, and he's gonna lift me up, say, come on, pick it up. You know, it's not a I'm better than you thing. We're a team. It's all one, unity.
You know, it's funny because when you think about good cultures, what is it? Is it sitting at a table eating donuts with all your guys talking about breakfast or talking about who won the game on the weekend? Man, I get it. I want to come to work. I want to get after it. I want to go make a living. I can talk to you guys after work. A good culture. I think it's where you have an office that does exactly what you need without having to ask for it, without having to call 100 times to get it done. I think these things just need to happen. You know, I think picking up a phone, being able to get somebody on the phone and saying, hey man, I got an adjuster over here I'm not really sure about, I need some help, and being able to have that there. So culture could be many different things. It's all in the eyes of the beholder or the team, you know. I could say we have the best culture in the business, but someone 5 miles down the road might think he's got the best culture in the business. I think as a team, you take care of everybody. I think that's where your culture comes from. You want to go to Topgolf? You want to go to Red Lobster? Is that what you guys count culture is? Man, I want to feed my family, and I want all my guys to feed their family, and I want to help them in every aspect to get them to where they want to be.
And there's a backbone over here for sure. Like I'll tell you, I've been here a month, and already I feel more. I feel already like I got people behind me more than a company I was at 6 months. You know, if I need Ashton or not just Ashton, anybody at the whole company. If I need somebody at an adjustment I can't make it to, they're there. You go to another company, hey, I can't make it to this adjustment, man. Okay, go ahead and send me $300, I'll go for you. That's not how it is over here. Over here, you got a team. We all want to see each other win. It's not me watch him win, me watch him win. We're all trying to win together. And that's what the 70-30 is all about.
That's exactly right, 70-30.
I don't really know what culture is, so I'm the same way. Like,
that's exactly right. What is culture? Oh, we need a big culture. I mean, what is that, Golden Corral? Is that what that looks like? We all go out to eat and hold hands and sing Kumbaya? I don't know. The culture, what I think is culture is when you call me and I'm there.
yeah.
Or if any of the guys call me, I'm there. If you can't get to an adjuster meeting and I stand in it for you, or get one of the guys to pick it up and run with you. You know, if you're on a 12-12 and you need some help, somebody to hold the rope for you, that's culture to me.
And we don't need team meetings because we're a team every day. You don't got to get together to be a team.
Through the phone. You know, and I get it. I get the team meeting thing. Makes the company feel good about the company. Makes them feel better or safer about keeping their guys together. You know, you feel like you bond with these guys, you keep them. But I feel like if you pay them what they're worth, they stay with you because they know you treat them right. I can tell you I treat you right all day. We can have this big meeting and I can tell y'all, I treat y'all right. 50-50, that's good.
The question is, are they even really getting the 50-50?
Are you seeing the breakdown at the end of the day? Are you seeing what goes into this dumpster? Are you seeing what goes into the
And actually, here's the next thing. Can you as a salesman read it if they stuck it in front of you? Or have you been taught how to read it?
I mean, I haven't been taught, but here, that's where it begins. I mean,
That's right.
you see the breakdowns. You
That's
go
right.
through the breakdowns. I mean,
That's
you're
right.
getting taught everything you need to know.
That's right. When you call me about a material order, I want you to say, hey, my rep can't get me this color. You got any ideas? But you already know. You know your drip edge. You know your felt or your synthetic felt or how many pieces OSB or what kind of flash. And here I want you to function as your own company, your own person. And that's kind of what this 70-30 is. You do a lot more for what you have, but you still get a lot with a 70-30. And guys are right. Oh man, there's no room left on the bone. There's not a lot of room. That's why as a team, you do a lot more. You order your own stuff. You run by and check your job out. You make sure your customer's good. And the biggest thing that I hear is a lot of owners don't agree with my model. And I get it, guys. I respect it. It's just a new era. I think this is where it starts. I think guys need to make what they're worth. I think hiding information and not teaching these guys how to order, how to look at a roof, how to estimate. I want every one of my guys to be able to estimate. But in order to estimate, you got to know it backwards and forwards.
A good word is trendsetter.
Yeah, definitely. It is definitely that. It's crazy when you start a new trend. It's either loved or hated.
If it's hated, you know you're doing something great.
Man, I didn't know so many people could say the top pitch's name. It's kind of cool though, actually.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
They don't even know
what it's going to be.
They're spreading the business, getting our name out there.
Absolutely.
So 70-30, a new era, a new trend. It's here to stay. Sand foundation, whatever you want to say. But it's not going anywhere. A lot of these guys are catching on to it. I'm getting calls from a whole lot of people. And I get it. I'd be scared of it too. I remember when I was knocking doors, somebody would have said 70-30. I thought, man, that's the biggest scam around. But you got to come check it out. What's it gonna cost you? 30 days to know that it's not real and top pitch is full of lies? Or does 70-30 change your life? So top pitch took a break for a few years. We went into renovation all the way across America. I was probably doing between 450 and 500 houses a month. And it's crazy, I took it all the way across the country on 8 to 10%. That's how I know about percentages and what it takes to be able to do it and make it turn. Then rates started going up, things started changing. I wanted a break. So we came back, went back to our roots. We went back to roofing. And I took what I learned with building and renovating across the country and put it into roofing. It works all day long, and it might scare some people. It might make some people mad. Well, I'm sure it's gonna do both of them. But it works, and it's gonna work exponentially.
That's where this thing grows at. You don't need our money.
No, I don't.
You don't need it at all. These other companies, they want you to make them money so they can go out and live how they want to live.
That is the truth.
Absolutely.
100%.